Hello.
Hello.
So,
Where we had last left off, we had met some other Umbra Stalkers through our good friend George. And even though he spells it like Jorge, he pronounces it George. That's half-orcs for you. But upon meeting our new friends, we were attacked by a group of undead and cultists. We managed to kill all of them except for the one that Corvus subdued before the rest of the party could kill him, because Corvus knows how his party rolls.
savages.
You say savage, I say no mercy for the weak.
I say monster.
I say we thin out the herd.
Sire goes over to Corvus. Why keep one alive?
Information. Speaking of which, he should be getting up soon. Does anyone have anything to detain him?
So I cut off feet, run away.
He might bleed out.
Get fire, seal wound.
Alright,
I have fire.
Oh, wow. I was gonna say I'd like to try to use my vine wrap, but I did not.
it's very weak.
Well, to be fair, I believe since he's unconscious that it's a little easier to hit him. I don't feel like looking up the rule.
Sire has a rope. He throws it at the feet of Corvus.
But anyways, the vines start wrapping around the necromancer. They also start wrapping around Corvus's arm and leg that are near him.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Oh, I can fix this. Oh crap. I'm sorry, this is the first time I've tried this.
Talawa, I told you visualize first. Visualize.
Well, you know what? You're the one who had me change what the hell I was doing. I spent all that time learning all those other types of magic, and now you're telling me to try this, and clearly it's not working.
The others weren't working at all. You clearly produced an effect this time. Look at Corvus. The vines have started to wrap up to Corvus's chest at this point.
Will you please undo what you've done?
I don't know. I mean, if we go a little bit higher, then, it might keep you quiet, and then I might feel like I actually did something good here.
I'm pretty sure the helmet will keep him able to speak.
Damn.
I'm gonna start trying to pull off the vines.
Roll a d20.
Just a straight D20?
Yep, like you're resisting the immobile bane.
I got it.
You pull them off with ease.
Start dusting off my coat. And it's just alright. Well, I suppose this is serviceable. He's still all wrapped up, right?
He is. And he starts coming to.
I'm gonna place the barrel right between his eyes as he starts to wake up. Hello.
Oh. Hey, Red Cloud.
Hello.
Hiya.
Salutations.
Greetings.
Anyway. So, gun between eyes.
Well, please don't blow my brains out. Please don't blow my brains out.
He's saying pretty intent on coming here, just offing us, so what's to keep me from doing that for you?
I was just following orders.
Okay. If you're intent on following orders, then I'm going to give you a new one. Tell me who sent you and how you found us.
Roll your presence to intimidate him. With advantage 3.
Here goes something. It's serviceable, right? Hopefully, maybe.
Alright, so he starts looking at you and he doesn't look scared for a moment, but then he looks over and he sees Sire, who is currently getting the bike off the ground by himself. And even though he's not frightened of you, he's frightened of Sire.
Sire is going to carry the bike over to the prisoner.
Sire, please put it down gently.
They knock bike down. I go set bike on top of him.
No,
If you put it down, I'll make fire appear on my fingertips again.
Please don't let him do that!
Ooh, fire. Okay.
Fire?
Sire puts the bike down relatively carefully.
On top of the necromancer.
Him not run now.
Alright, Sire. Pick it up. It's crushing him to death, please.
Sire is looking at the fire on Talawa's fingers.
Ursa.
Ursa.
Ursa, sorry.
Really? We're just gonna crush him after. Okay. I tried to move the bike off of it.
This is gonna be great. You have disadvantage 3 for trying to do this. Roll me your
I come over and help him, because if anybody scratches my bike, they die.
Alright, your combined strength should be enough to do this.
Okay, so it just moves.
Yeah.
Alright. Corvus is just sighing underneath his breath, and he goes back to the necromancer. So, I do believe I gave you an order just a moment ago. Fulfill it. Respond.
I think he broke my chest.
Well, that's the least of your worries at the moment. I am still expecting a response.
The Wraith King sent us.
Well, that goes without saying, but I suppose that he is a subordinate that you are directly reporting to, no?
I don't directly talk to the Wraith King.
Okay. Where were you stationed last then?
Stronghold Backbreak.
Does anyone have a map? I look over to the group.
I think I last had the map. Oh, I do. I got it right here. And she takes it out.
All right. I hand it. I like hold it in front of the necromancer. I tell him to just. I gesture toward the map, saying, "Show me."
He tries to lift his arms, but he can't. They're too badly damaged after having the bike on them. Plus, wrapped in vines.
Oh, right. Yes. I suppose well, he is rather. Though, could you at least remove the bindings on his arms?
Actually, all of a sudden, he mutters something, and then the vines start rotting off of his body all of a sudden.
I press the gun to the side of his temple. Careful now.
Rude.
Ursa makes the flame in her hand grow, like she's preparing to throw it at him.
Ooh, big fire.
I just point the shotgun right in the middle of his chest and kind of lean on it a little bit.
He cries out as you lean into his chest. Ah!
Oh, quit being a baby. That wasn't even hard yet.
That's what she said.
I knew someone was going there.
Alright.
Hey guys, want to shoot him and then see if I can melt the bullets?
That would defeat the purpose of keeping him alive, so
Right.
no.
I mean, once we get the information out of him and he's no longer useful to us.
You're gonna kill me once I tell you?
No, no, no. You won't
Of
go.
course we won't.
I'm gonna just throw us like a quick glance over at this Asian lady that just came in out of nowhere. She doesn't have much of a say here. Just give us the information, and I promise to let you go.
Since when do you?
Was that?
And since when do you?
All right.
Let him go. I chase.
You know, this is rather defeating the purpose of what I was intending to do. So if you're I look back at over the necromancer. Okay. I'm pretty sure you already are under the impression that we're just going to off you as soon as you give us what we know. That's a likely possibility. I won't argue with you there. But we could also just spend the next week, 2 weeks, torturing you. Because I can keep you from the brink of death. And I have. Wouldn't be the first time we're working with a live specimen. So
And
just
if
tell us
you
what.
really piss us off, we can send the priest after you. You really want to deal with a holy man for hours on end, trying to preach to you about your necromantic ways?
Uh,
I mean, is he under the age of 18? He might just choose to molest him instead.
Well, I don't know. This one doesn't look that young. I don't think we gotta worry about that.
Yeah, but look at the priest. Just look at him. He looks weird.
well, speak up. Come on.
The one up there. He's looking at one. You can make a perception. Very low difficulty to notice which one he's looking at. It's like I said, he can't lift his arms.
Gotcha. Yes, I perceive.
You do. You see exactly where he's looking. Tell us about it.
All right. Well, I noticed that he's glancing at the map, and I'm taking a quick look at like the topography, and I figured that this seems like a defensible location. So I'm guessing that point. All right. So I look back at him. Thank you. Now, about how you found us. I think that is a more pressing question.
The Wraith King has eyes all over. Hiding from him is almost impossible as long as you're in Louisiana.
Oh, lovely. One of those sort. Well, suppose that means we just gotta move a little quicker with things. Okay. I look over to the group. So, I did say I would release him. However, I did not promise his safety. So, I'm just going to walk away slowly.
No, he say eyes all over. Take his eyes first. No more eyes for Wraith King.
Well, it's kind of hard to take someone's eyes when they're several miles away now, isn't it?
No, this man's eyes.
If you want, I could see how much heat it will take until they pop and start leaking out eyeball goo.
There's something odd with this one.
He really wanted to talk, though.
What is it? What are you implying?
That's your odd, moron.
You're the only
What
one
else?
You're the only one from where you're from. If anybody's the odd man out here, it might be you.
Corvus is just going to start walking away from the necromancer. Do with him as you will. I kept my word.
Everil begins casting a spell, but he's unable to gather the energy he needs to fulfill it at this moment.
And I'm gonna walk over to the motorcycle.
So Sire looks at the owner of the motorcycle. Now put bike back on, person.
No. Leave bike alone.
What is bike? What is this?
What is this? Only the coolest form of transportation ever invented.
So like a car.
Yeah, but they all drive like assholes.
Rose, you wouldn't know that. It's been 500 years. You'd be the same as her. The fact that Bob has this is an amazing thing.
I want to drive it. I know how to drive.
No, you can ride on the back. And maybe I'll teach you how to ride it one day. But no, you're not driving it yet. No.
But you're gonna teach me to drive one day.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
Count me in.
And she sticks out her hand. A deal?
It's a deal.
Sire is actually watching, waiting for Bob's character to hand the bike to the woman, like everything else has been getting handed to them recently.
In the meantime, I'm checking the bike over, making sure it's not damaged.
It is not, Bob.
I'm like hovering over his shoulder, looking at like the different, even though I have no idea what he's really looking at all the different things that he's looking at.
Alright, it's not damaged. And we've gotten everything out of the necromancer we're gonna get, huh?
It seems like he's a peon.
I look down at him, tell him, well, he said you could go. He didn't ask me. But I'm gonna give you mercy. Because I think some of these people want to hand you a slow, torturous death, and I'm not going to do that. So I stick the shotgun in his mouth and pull the trigger.
All right, roll me your agility.
Oh, I thought you meant you were letting him go. All right then.
From his mortal coil, you know?
Can I burn the body though?
Or if you want, Bob, you can just roll a straight shotgun attack. That's already programmed in. Point is you're death blowing him, so I need you to roll to see if you beat his, I believe his toughness by enough to actually kill him.
Okay. Do I have any advantage?
Advantage 1, why not?
The fucking gun jam says he pulls the trigger.
Can I burn the body after you kill him? The ash will be good for compost.
I don't think
It's only giving me a choice of neither advantage or disadvantage.
So take the neither or advantage.
Yep.
Okay. What?
Well, Bob, you rolled a 1 and 2 3s.
That fucking thing clicks. No boom.
Indeed.
I look down at him and laugh. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see you pee your pants.
And he indeed does start urinating on himself. His robes are all wet.
Now him smell like other things, pointing at the ghast.
Ugh, gross. I'll take care of this. I'm gonna level my crossbow at him.
This poor sod.
Are you guys, Rose or bleh, Laura? Are you and Rose sharing a mic?
No, she just keeps talking while other people are talking.
Oh, okay. Because no, I was wondering because you're really, really low.
I'll try to talk louder, but my throat is not in the best shape, so my voice starts fading if I try to talk loud.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, sweetie. Never mind.
Alright, tell us about firing that arrow into him.
I'm gonna plug him right between the eyes and just end it. You know, I know that it isn't exactly ideal that we're ending him, but you guys really didn't need to sit here trying to make him piss his pants and, strip away what little dignity he might have had some claim to.
Agreed, but it's what's done is done. Also, and I go over to I go by Taloa, and it's like, also keep an eye on the Asian one. She seems pretty intent on just conflagrating everything.
Did you just refer to me as the Asian one?
I said it underneath my breath to Talawa, so you didn't hear me, unless you want to try to roll a perception.
To be fair,
She told you her name, though.
No, he wasn't with us last game. He was under like in the tunnels. And Corvus, you are standing 25 feet away from me, so if you're talking under your breath, it's to the wall.
Okay, there.
That's better.
Everald starts grabbing the bodies of the humans and bringing them inside.
Why do you think it's my job to watch her? And
Who does
vice
grabbing the
versa.
bodies?
Everald,
Because
You want dead monsters?
he gives you a nod. Now let's stop interrupting Kyle and Laura's conversation.
it's because you're one of the few people that I kind of trust here.
Aw, that's really dumb, but
But he just like you can see him just slump, just slump forward, and just all the weight's just towards the back of his neck as he reaches back and is like, oh god. Anyway,
if it makes you feel better, I don't think she actually really intends us harm. I think she just likes burning things.
yeah, it doesn't sound like a good idea in a bar. Just saying.
Says the guy who almost blew me up a couple weeks ago.
Hey, I drove a safe distance before activating that.
I'm just saying, she's not the only dangerous one around here.
Fine.
Fine. What are you, a teenager? Grow up.
Corvus just starts walking towards the bar.
As you do, you see Everald and Sire dragging bodies in.
I turn around and look at Corvus and Talawa. Do I even want to know?
Well, you saw Petey, didn't you? I mean, that's what's gonna happen to them.
Oh, okay.
Everald is a fan of undead playthings. But not in like a creepy way. Just like a, making them help us out around the bar type of way.
And in a sexual manner way.
No, we reserve that to the living, but we are open if you're getting curious.
Carter just shakes his head. It's like, what the hell?
Everald perks up as he's moving through. Oh, did you find another one, dear?
I don't know, I'm not getting much of a reaction. And Corvus is still denying his lusty desire that burns deep in his chest and loins.
Oh, one day he'll admit his love for me and how much he wants me.
Yes, I want your knowledge. That's about the extent of my interest.
He calls
Yeah, your sexual knowledge. He knows that you're great.
Anyway, I'm supposing that you're going to start conducting research.
I need ingredients.
Well, if I give you a hand, would you mind if I observed?
I'd like to point out that we do actually have some shit that we need to get done, and y'all keep deciding to just play at home.
All I did was move dead bodies off of the lawn into the basement.
And now you're talking about running your experiments, and we both know that means that you're gonna go bury yourself in the basement for like 3 weeks, and I'm not gonna have anybody to mess around with or play imaginary things with, and it's gonna be boring, and the Wraith King is clearly after us, but I'm the only one who sees that.
No, you are correct. However, he has enough here to make a small force that could act as a defense or as a distraction. Also, I do believe that while we are proficient with our weaponry, I think we need somewhat of an upgrade. And I was planning on providing some tools.
I make tools.
You
Yeah,
guys
correct.
are tools.
Well, if you are intent on following through, and I agree we should make some moves. We could try running reconnaissance, see what there is over there.
A base filled with undead things that serve the Wraith King that want to kill us.
Yeah, but you don't simply just walk into a room and expect to just be hunky-dory.
I mean, I always have been so far. I'm amazing. I mean, I thought you got this now. Not everybody here is a magnet, so we don't have to worry about these things. We actually avoid the bullets and arrows and bolts instead of, running into them.
I can't help that property of mine.
Some of us shoot back.
Oh, he tries.
I don't think it will be good for business if we leave all these corpses on the lawn. I have no need for the ones that have already gone all ghoulish and whatnot, though.
Then can I burn them?
That would be the fastest way. Please burn them.
But let's move them away from the bar because I did not just put all this work and money into this for it all to go up in literal flames.
Do you think I'm unrestrained in my training?
It is not that I doubt your training, it's that I don't know you at all, and I would rather be careful with my recent investments than not.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
Where's Sire?
I do believe he was assisting Everald.
And Everald is here, so where is Sire? We could use some heavy lifting.
Sire, come back out.
Ah, great. Do you think you could do me a favor and gather up all these leftover ones and put them in a pile a little bit away so that Ursa can have fun with her fire?
Yes. Yes, help Lady Fire.
I'm gonna walk like right over here. I think right here should do it. Though, Gavin, you may want to move your bike.
Yeah, I'm going to do just exactly that.
I'm gonna start messing around with the bodies, like propping them in like goofy positions, making some look like they're like humping each other, and some just look like they're like waving or something, like just all kinds of weird shit.
While they're doing their thing with the bodies, I'm gonna go walk up to Gavin. It's a nice vehicle you got there. Surprised you have any traction out in the swamps.
You just got to know how to ride it. My old man was a what would you call it? I guess a procurer of ancient artifacts and information, and people are always looking to get artifacts and information. It made our family fairly wealthy, I guess.
Oh, it's rather interesting. I
Kyle,
Do
you
I-
may roll a learning check if you want.
Of course. 19.
Yes, Rose, you need to roll to burn the shit out of those bodies. You need to roll your energy. Corvus, you can explain how it happens, but you do know a little bit about New York. And you know that there are people who trade like that in New York.
You know, I have some, and he looks like he's pausing and like muddling around with the words in his head. Some friends who run around over there. I hear things have been pretty good lately. You said you deal with trade of ancient artifacts, things like this, correct?
Yeah.
You know, I'm somewhat of a collector myself. Where do you happen to have anything like this on you elsewhere?
What, like the bike?
The bike, anything really.
No, right. What I have is what you're looking at. When I left, that's all I took was the bike.
Well, maybe we'll chat more about some business later. But
But no, I still know people. I can find things. My old man he made me learn the business.
well, if you come across anything in your travels, you're free to trade with us here. I would be very interested in finding your supplier.
Hey, Finn.
1 second, because I gotta handle the fire real quick. Rose, tell us about it.
She just does her usual kind of acrobatic thing and
Rose,
then
Rose,
sends a wave.
You gotta be descriptive.
Alright, so she does a running front walkover, burst of blue-white flame that kind of fans out into a circle, then goes in out of the bodies. And perfectly, but there's one hair out of place, so she gets pissed that it wasn't absolutely perfect.
I tossed a grenade on fire.
So you threw a grenade in?
To make sure her fire worked.
Oh no.
Are you like sure you should have used a grenade? Because Ursa's like 10 feet away from them. 15.
So we hear the explosion go off. All right, so I'm freaking out, and I go for my gun again. And I look over where the explosion came.
I grab
Yeah.
Ursa, pull back from explosion.
Is there more?
Nope, just the smoldering on the ground now. As the bodies are beginning to burn away.
I holster the pistol again, and I look back over again. Anyway, in the meantime, thank you for the aid earlier. It's greatly appreciated. We were actually in the midst of another job, and I'm pretty sure they spoke to you about it earlier. Were you at all interested in joining us?
Yeah, I got nowhere else to go.
Kill monsters.
Why not?
Well, that's great because it seems like we're going to need a lot more people, given that the severity of their force is increasing. As much as I hate to admit it, Tilla was right. We shouldn't spend much time dallying here. I'm actually going to go start preparing my things. So in the meantime, make yourself comfortable. And then he just kind of starts shaking his head and starts walking off towards the bar.
All right.
Well, there's one thing you should probably know before you invite me in is I've got people after me. When I left, I didn't leave on good terms.
Well, welcome to the party. We already have these types of issues.
Glorious. Next thing we know, we're going to have the Spanish Navy.
Armada.
No, we in Louisiana. A redneck navy.
Anyway, Corvus starts heading back towards the bar, and he goes down the flights of stairs into the tunnels again.
All right.
Sire looks at the two women adoringly. What do now?
Well, we should get prepared.
Kill monsters?
I would think so, unless they all ran away from the fort.
I just wanted to take a nap.
You sleep and you die. Let's go.
Either way, we have to prepare for travel, Talawa, which is what I'm pretty sure Corvus just went to go do.
By the way, do you guys have any gasoline?
No, that's why Corvus won't. Well, I think we have a little, but that's why Corvus doesn't let me drive the car very often. It's not very fun.
Do you have a car?
It's ours.
What gasoline? I make.
It's the stuff that makes bikes and cars go.
Alright, Finn, is alteration what makes the ability to change stuff?
It is,
Yep.
but you don't know what gasoline is, sire.
If he's got a sample of it, I could look at it, yes?
Even so, sire, remember you're a ninja, not a chemist.
It's very combustible.
Oh, like fire.
Yeah.
Show me gas so I know what it looked like and I see it next time.
I think we have to ask Corvus. I don't know how
Well-
to get out of the car.
Well, there's still a little bit in the bike. I can, give me a cup and I'll, drain a little out of the carburetor. You can smell it. I wouldn't recommend tasting it, but, look at it.
Talawa's gonna run inside to grab a cup because she's excited to see the gas.
So Sire watches Gavin. Oh, gasoline, blood of bike.
Yeah, in a way, I guess. So I take the cup from Talawa after, then I pop the fuel line off the carb, let a little bit drain into the cup, and pop the fuel line back on, and then hand it to Sire and say, "In that cup, that's gasoline. That's what I need."
Sire takes the cup and lets Talawa have it first.
Talawa grabs it and inhales deeply.
No, don't do that. No.
Oh, I don't like it.
Oh,
Take it back.
No. I take the cup from her. No, that's a bad thing to do.
Sire turn.
What?
Sire's turn.
Okay, but don't do what Talawa did. Don't take a big breath of it. You can sniff it, but don't take a big inhale of it. It'll make you sick.
How sick?
So I take the cup and I inspect it. I look at it. I touch it with my fingers to feel its texture. And Sire doesn't take a deep breath, but he takes a bunch of little ones.
Okay.
And he smiles because he get a little glossy-eyed from the fumes. Oh, bike blood, good. And he determines it doesn't taste good by tasting the tip of the finger he used to touch it.
Sire, he said not to taste it.
Him say not to drink. I just taste.
What if it's really, really poisonous to you?
And Sire looks sheepish.
Do you think you can make it?
Not know what this is. We'll watch for it when we go kill other monsters.
I wanted to see more magic.
Yeah, me too.
Everald pops up and makes a corpse rise. What? Could also make all the grass die around me.
I can do that too.
Yeah, let's not set fire to everything around, the place that we're currently staying in.
We did make her a one-trick pony. But she's a really good one-trick pony.
In the back of Talawa's mind, you can hear, "I was right."
So, Corvus, what are you doing to prepare yourself since you went down into the tunnels?
All right. So as I'm going down in the tunnels, I'm guessing I set up the power supply and all that stuff by now, right?
I will say sure, why not?
All right. So I flip on the switch, and there's just a giant line of lights that are just. And there's this open space down in the tunnels. And I set up like a small lab area where some things I was playing around with were. And I start to pack up some of the things that I was working on down there.
All right.
No one went down with me, right?
I mean, Everald came downstairs, but he didn't go into the tunnels. He went to his room to go get his things.
Also, I'm gonna go to one of the the shelves that I've made. I'm gonna open up a compartment and gonna look at that cursed skull that I got. I just want to see if I just want to. Yeah. Okay. I just want to take a look at it because I feel like maybe this is how they tracked us.
All right. So you take a look at it, and you feel even more compelled to pick it up now.
Okay.
And then you feel even more compelled to bring it with you.
Oh God. Yeah, I suppose it's safer with me than here. Fuck it. Just he stuffs it into his pack. While I'm doing this, am I able to glean any information off of this thing?
Repeat question.
While I'm looking at this thing, am I able to figure out what it is?
Do you have the prescience power to do so?
I could take a dip. Well,
Did
I
anyone else
don't.
learn any prescience magic?
Nope, but that was one of the things I was going to do anyways.
I'm mainly asking the new players. I know Rose doesn't have any, but Bob might. Bob, do you have any prescience?
Just what I was looking at. I think I had it. Yes, I have 2 prescience.
I do not.
So Bob has it. I don't know if he has enough to do the power that you want, but he has it.
Anyway, I'm just going to pack it with me and start heading up towards the stairs again.
All right. So Everald goes into his room and he starts putting a few things underneath his cloak. Couple vials, couple potions, couple scrolls. And then he returns upstairs.
Sorry, looks Corbin. We ready to go, yes?
Just a moment. Okay. Where did you guys put that barrel that I gave you guys a while back?
We gave everything to you, Corvus. Where'd you put that barrel?
Yeah, stop trying to shift the blame on other people. What the hell?
I'm pretty
You
sure.
lost the damn barrel, didn't you, Corvus?
I can't believe you've done this. This is just ridiculous. And then to not take responsibility for the actions that you took?
You can just see him kind of recoil slowly. It's just too much going on right now.
Except, aren't we still outside, Chihuahua?
I moved us outside too.
Oh.
Corvus has the bad habit of not moving himself on the map. Even though we have this great in-depth map that I made for you guys.
Anyway. I probably would have put it with the vehicle. Back up. Too much right now. All right, so I'm gonna go to where we parked the actual vehicle. I'm gonna see if the barrel's there.
It is.
All right. I'm gonna look over the top of the barrel. It's like, come on out. And as I say this, because I haven't slept for the last week, so this thing's still working. So there's just this giant, like, black ooze-looking monster thing that just comes out of the top of the barrel.
Oh yeah, you nanobot that, didn't you?
Yes,
You
I
said
did.
monster?
No, it's not a monster.
You say monster ooze.
1 second, sire. I want to see where this is going. If it eats him, it might be interesting.
Talal is gonna lay a hand on like the forearm of his arm, whichever arm he uses for like swinging his weapon, like to restrain him. I mean,
You touching him is all it takes.
All right, so
creepy.
the ooze comes out, and it starts to crawl up my leg, and it reconnects with me.
It's gonna eat him.
It's fine. And I shift the barrel around. Do I hear a sloshing in there?
Yes.
Nice. You guys got the allergy then. Okay. This should be more than enough.
Why do you doubt me?
I have plenty of doubts about many things, so it's not
Speaking of
untoward.
which, what happened to all that acid we have?
That cat, yeah, Cappy handled that, so I don't know.
Gabby just left it sitting.
I was like, he probably drank it.
wherever he found it.
Monster energy drink. Just pure fucking acid.
We'll say the acid's there too.
Alright. Okay. Does anyone have a here? I'm just gonna pull out a siphon that I probably had stored next to it, and I start putting the gasoline in the actual vehicle. All right. So
You see him doing this.
Could I get a couple of gallons of that?
I could top you
Ain't
off.
charity.
Yeah, but yeah, that's exactly what she's saying. I would require payment first.
He says he's going to hunt with us.
True.
What people say and what people do are often two different things. He wants a product, he can pay for it.
Think of it as an investment, because we don't know when we go if we're going to find anything of worth, and we have a tendency to bring back materials with us. I mean, he could just ride along in the vehicle, but if he's intent on keeping the motorcycle with him at all times,
Yes.
then you'll have to pay for the gas.
That's fine.
All right. Okay, bring the vehicle over here and I'll top you off.
Alright, so I don't see a vehicle anywhere on the map, but I bring the bike over there.
Yeah, I haven't gotten around to making the actual truck.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I
Okay.
suppose that will be my task for next week.
All right. So while we're finishing up over here, I suggest everyone gather the materials. Unfortunately for our guests, you won't have a lot of time for rest, but hopefully that won't be too much of an issue. You could try to get some sleep on the ride over.
No sleep while walking.
You won't walk.
Sire looks confused now.
I point over at the back of the truck, or the truck bed that is like I forgot how I explained it, but it's flat with like walls coming up.
It's like those hayride trucks.
Yeah.
Or landscaper trucks.
So it's a stake bed.
Yep.
There we go.
So I go take a run and jump into the back of the truck to see what it is.
All right. You jump in and it supports you pretty well.
I'm gonna jump in with him.
I look over at Talawa. Do you want to ride with me?
This is the hardest decision of my life.
I couldn't hear you.
This is the hardest decision of my life. Okay, yes, I want to ride the bike. And she hops down and does a flip as she does it.
Roll your agility.
I hope she falls.
Hope you fall. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna do a flip forwards off the bed of the truck with like a running start, and then I nail the landing and do another flip right after, and then come up in like perfect position. I don't know what they call it, like the position where you like end your acrobatics
You
sequence.
stuck your landing.
Yeah.
So Sire sees Talawa. That's how she gets out of the vehicle, and since he's never been in one before, assumes that's the way he has to get out of the vehicle and tries to mimic her.
Roll your agility.
Well, this should be good.
Oh, man. The best part is I know that's like his best stat. So, you go and you take that run and jump and you flip forward. And you do a full flip, a couple full flips really, as your horns stick into the ground and you land like that.
Oh no, are you okay?
So Sire stuck both horns in the ground on his head, right?
Yep.
I do a plank.
Oh my god, I think he's broken, guys. And she's gonna like run over and I don't even know what the hell she's gonna do. I guess start trying to see if she can wiggle his horns loose from the ground. Maybe like digging out the dirt around them.
Everald starts casting a spell.
So you start touching my horns.
I guess.
Well, she goes to reach for your horns to start touching them. And then Everald finishes his spell. Sampasha. And Sire, you teleport.
Okay, to where?
Right here. On your feet.
Ugh. I get a head rush as the blood comes all the way down, back in out of my head.
Ah, that is better. Are you alright, Sire?
Okay. I get out of vehicle wrong.
You do not have to get out that way, Sire. You can simply hop out.
Sire, can I ask you a question? But you don't have to answer it if you don't want to.
Ask Sire.
What are you exactly? I'm not human either, so don't worry. I'm not gonna like try to hunt you or something.
I'm monster killer.
I know that, but I mean, are you like a mutant or are you some race we've never seen before?
Oh, I Oni.
Oni?
They're like demons. Well, they are demons.
Oh. That's not really what I pictured a demon being like. I mean, I guess the red and the horns and that all fits.
I do believe you're referring to his demeanor.
Yeah. You're a pretty friendly demon.
I not demon. I Oni, monster killer.
Like I said, like one is one.
I am genuinely fascinated, but I do believe we had other things in the planned for the evening. Yes.
That we do. Shall we get moving? Are you ready to drive, Corvus?
I am. Have you all packed up your gear?
I have my things.
Oh! I forgot my bag! I'll be right back!
Corvus just shakes his head.
She's gonna go run inside to get her bag.
So Ursa is gonna take what would have been Talawa's place in the car.
Sire gets back up into the bed of the truck or the vehicle, but more gingerly this time.
So, does that mean Ursa got in the back? Is that what I'm hearing?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright, since both of them are in back, I guess Ethelred will ride with Corvus in the actual passenger seat.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
riding with Bob. Remember? Bob asked me and then I hopped off. Yeah, so.
I know you're riding with Bob. I understand where everyone is riding at this moment.
You said both, and I wasn't sure if you meant Sire and Rose or Rose and me.
Big enough that you and Sire fit back there.
Equipment and shit.
Well, it's longer than that. I just couldn't think of the name of the type of trailer. Because he is actually driving a semi-truck.
Ursa pulls a
That's an 18
snuggie
wheeler?
out of her bag and
Yeah,
she
it is.
cuddles up and she goes to sleep.
But yeah, it is, Bob. Like I said, I just don't know the type of trailer that this is, what it's called. So the way I explained it
Well-
to them was like that.
Okay, well, describe it to me again.
So there's no top, Bob. It's open but has walls up.
It's a flatbed.
Right.
Can you take the walls down, or are they fixed?
They're fixed.
All right, so it's like a gondola trailer then.
Or dump truck.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, Corvus is going to get into the car and turn it on. Wait for Talawa to get back.
She comes running out and then starts literally like hopping around over by Gavin.
All right, calm down. I flip down the passenger foot pegs. I get on the bike, and then I show her where to sit and where to put her feet, and warn her that the exhaust pipe gets really hot. Don't touch it.
She listens carefully and then I guess gets comfy.
And then just put your arms around my waist and hang on.
Okay, do we get to drive fast in this too?
Oh, yeah. No fun is slow.
Right? That's what I tried to tell Corvus. Driving fast is way more fun.
Oh, you're going to love this then.
All right. I'm going to dip my head outside of the window. Gavin, correct?
Yeah, I prefer Mac, but yeah.
Okay, Mac then. I have a map here. I'm gonna lead us over there, so just follow behind, okay?
Okay.
All
Can
right.
I see the map?
Sure. I jump out of the vehicle real quick and pull it out, hand it to him.
All right. And I just say, where are we and where are we going?
We're currently here, and I point at the map, and we're following this route, and I start tracing my finger along it to here.
Okay, I got it. Do I have to roll something to see if I have it memorized right, Ryan?
Learning. Yeah, that's good enough. Tell me about how your brain works, Bob.
Um, I've got a great sense of direction, and I know generally how I got to where I'm at. So I'm very good at getting. As long as he pointed out to me where we're starting from and where we're going, and showed me the route, I can follow it.
All right.
So Sire gets the attention of Corvus before he gets back in.
Are you just waving around?
I gesture you towards me.
Hold up. I take a quick look at Seer and I'm like, I'm not responding, but I'm looking at him.
Vehicle too noisy. Fire lady sleep.
The noise will unfortunately be constant, so I suggest adapting.
Sire, if you're worried about it, how about you cover her ears with your hands?
Okay. I sit down next to Ursa and cover both her ears with my massive hands.
That's great!
My
Did I roll perception?
Yes. Disadvantage 2 because you're sleeping.
Some big fucking hands, bro. She's doing that. I head back in towards the vehicle and I hand the map over to Everett. And it's like, all right, just if you could help me navigate through here while I'm driving so I can keep my eyes on the road.
Oh, by the way, did he say how far it was?
I just traced my finger along it. I didn't say anything about distance.
You were able to figure it out, though, Bob.
Oh, okay. How far?
We're gonna be driving for about a day.
She's sleeping even better now.
So, yep. So, for a moment, you wake up and notice Sire there holding you, but his hands are just so comfy, like big pillows. He's got really soft hands for some reason. Probably that ninja training.
Just so you know, Ursa's like, she's not like burning to the touch, but your hands will not be cold if you are touching her.
They wouldn't be cold touching her anyway.
Careful now, she's a minor.
Oh god.
She literally minds things.
Fucking semantics.
It's a dying art.
Anyway, so I'm gonna start kicking the vehicle into gear and get moving.
All right. So we get
Right.
moving.
I get Talal on the back of the bike and rev it up a few times, and then just for shits and giggles, do a big old donut in the grass before we leave.
One moment, Bob. She walked away instead of listening to that awesome thing that she's been waiting for you to do.
What?
I'm back. I thought I had a minute.
Well, what I was saying was I get you on the back of the bike, I rev it up really loud a few times, do a big old donut in the yard with you on the back of it, and then take off after the truck.
Woo!
Ahoy! Sorry I'm late, guys.
Ahoy.
What up, man?
Welcome.
Literally just now getting off work.
Yuck.
That was for Laura.
So, which character am I today?
You're Sir Lancelot. I even made him his own token.
Excellent.
He doesn't look like a chest anymore.
If you look really closely, the chest is under the helmet.
No. So
Alright. I'll be back in a minute.
Are we just retconning him being in the vehicle with us?
I don't know if you know this or not, but I was one of the seats.
You were one of the seats?
Goddamn right. Seats.
He's the bed in the back.
What the fuck?
All of a sudden, you just hear this loud clanking sound.
Oh!
See the gleam of the metal from the sun.
Oh my, oh my. Where are we going?
Who are you talking to?
Corvus and me.
If he's in the back, so it'd be Seer or Ursa.
No,
Who do I see?
No, they are in the literal back of the truck bed. We are in the actual trailer.
Oh, okay.
So you see Everald and you see Corvus.
Is anybody sitting or laying on me?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, so I see this because I haven't seen this before, and I go, "What the fuck?" And I like pull the fucking wheel to the side, and I pull out my gun.
Oh, put that away. What are you gonna do with that thing?
Sire, roll your agility as he jerks the vehicle like that all of a sudden.
Oh, if he wakes up, Fire Lady in trouble.
By the way, I can't roll anything. I'm literally driving. So,
You're fine. I'll roll for you if you need to. You're fine. You managed to hold yourself still and keep her still so she keeps sleeping in your massive hands.
All right, so I pull out the gun. And I look at this thing that just talked at me, and I look back over at Everald.
well, have you never seen a knight in shining armor before?
It's the thing that was the chest.
I didn't know about the chest.
That's true. He wasn't there. He was still in the basement.
Everald's still gonna say that.
Oh,
He's dumbfounded and just keeps shaking his head. Fine. I'm guessing he's fine. Just okay. No more surprises, please, today.
Corvus, we're going to go hunt down one of the Wraith King's generals. There's going to be lots of surprises.
Yes, that's why I was saying we should do some reconnaissance, but apparently that's something that's untoward. Anyway, he just starts muttering under his breath and starts leveling the vehicle out and driving forward.
I believe our brave knight here would tell you how one needs to charge face first into danger.
in the name of the great late Lady Guinevere, we shall absolutely charge forward and hold no mercy, for that is the rule in King Arthur's court.
Can I roll a learning to figure out what the fuck he's talking about?
Sure.
I have no fucking clue.
You've heard the name King Arthur before.
Okay.
You know nothing about the legend or any of that.
Alright, well, I'm still just gonna focus on driving, just shaking my head.
Surely you know about the Lady of the Lake and how she gave great King Arthur a wonderful Excalibur. Surely you know the tale.
No, I do not.
Throughout the entire journey until we stop the car, he's going to be gallivanting over King Arthur in the court and filling him in on absolutely everything. But if you've ever seen Soul Eater, think of him explaining things like Excalibur would.
Oh God. We done fucked up.
I'm back.
Ooh,
And how did we fuck up this time?
Everything, and it's your fault.
69 is all you need to know.
42. Oh no, 47.
Alright, so as we're driving through one of the swamps, we encounter something. Dun dun dun.
I turn into a catapult. I'm just kidding. I really don't turn into a catapult. That would be suicide in a van.
You turn into a trebuchet because it is the superior siege engine.
That's true. If we're from afar. If we're up close, then you definitely want to be a catapult.
Then you turn into a ballista because a ballista is better for short range.
Yeah, but I'm hoping we're mid-range.
Catapults suck.
Well, then turn into a howitzer.
I could do that.
Now turn into an A10 machine gun.
Oh God.
Sir, an A10 is not a machine. Well, I guess it is a flying machine gun, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say the A10's actually the whole plane.
Yeah. You're not wrong. The A10 isn't a plane. It is a machine gun with a plane built around it. So, yeah.
So, Finn, for our purposes of her nap, how long did this drive last before the encounter?
4 hours.
Cool.
Alright, so you make it to about here when something starts rising up out of the swamp.
Well, my back is to it, correct, since I'm in the bed?
Yep.
So I see this thing coming up. All right, I'm gonna start slowing down a little bit, and I nudge it over at Everald.
What's happening? I can't see a thing in this helmet.
Shh. What's that?
No, really, guys. Like, what do we see? Because I can't see what you see.
So, ghouls begin rising up out of the water. And then after them, ghasts.
All right, I turn my head around. We got company. Could I try to just peel past them with the vehicle?
As you try,
I don't wake up.
they begin pushing trees down in front of you.
We must slay the enemies and cut them into tiny bits. I must require you to stop so we may defeat the enemy right now.
I'm gonna. Shit. Is there anything blocking our path right now?
Yes, I
Ryan?
just told you, trees.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Okay, well, I guess Corvus is
See
gonna.
all the trees on the map that are pushed over now?
No,
All right.
Finn. No, I do not see
Not you,
the tree.
Crab.
Well, yeah, but it's just okay.
I heard nothing of trees. I thought they were in the middle of the road.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. All right.
So the trees have been pushed onto the road.
Yeah, they formed a blockade. Okay.
So Ursa hops down from the back of the truck. Her hair's all bedheaded. She looks fucking cranky. And then, like, the blue fire appears in her palms, and she's like, "Who the fuck woke me up from my nap?"
Oh, yeah, she's just as mean as Lady Guinevere on her rag. No good, no good.
Hey, I wake up to that one.
I once knew a lass as fiery as you. Oh, she made a sword out of the iron of 1,000 humans. That one was kind of strange.
So Sire wakes up, agitated that someone woke up his firewoman.
Ursa pulls her hair back into its bunting, and she's getting ready for business.
Is it just me, or are we getting hot in here? Fool! Roll down the window.
Corvus is already out of the car, so you're just talking to yourself at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
I stand up and turn forward from the bed of the truck to see what I see.
Also, as Everald gets out of the truck as Corvus is getting out, Everald activates his haste.
Lancelot, or Sir Lancelot the Seventh, will hop out of the vehicle and try to position himself up front in a defensive stance.
Alright.
So I pretty much vault. If I'm in the bed of the truck, I vault over the fucking over the truck.
Is everyone's initiative in?
No, or
Well,
maybe.
Doing it now, Sir Lancelot.
Thank you, my lord.
You have obviously been overseas way too long.
What was that, Bob?
You have obviously been overseas way too long.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I'm pulling I'm pulling part of his personality from Monty Python and the Holy Grail and an anime. I don't even remember what the fuck it's called now. Soul Eater, as well as like some. Well, yeah, pretty much. I'm pulling some British shit from him too. So yeah, I guess so.
It is your turn, Mac.
Alrighty.
Get him, man, in strange black armor.
Do I do my attack first or the Banes first?
Or are you trying to activate the Bane?
Yeah, if you're trying to activate a Bane, you activate a Bane. Unless you do you have multi-attack specialist, Bob?
Well, it's my multi-Bane specialism. It's with the shotgun.
Right, so that's just for effect, though, Bob. You're not going to actually do any damage. You're going to activate the Bane. So what Bane are you activating?
It's forceful move and knockdown.
Alright, you're going to blow one of them away. Got it.
Right.
So, roll your forceful move and knock down them.
Hey guys, I just pulled in, so I'll be up in a second.
Alright. Do both work off your agility, Bob?
Yeah, it's from my shotgun. It blows them back and then knocks them down.
Right, Bob. I get all of that's aesthetic, Bob. All of that's just flavor. What you're really telling me is that you have dual Bane, or yeah, multi-Bane specialist, and that you're activating 2 Banes. So, what I need you to do is now roll for the second Bane, I believe, as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, you never mind. You can invoke both with a single attack.
Yeah, so it's just he's just firing off his gun right now. So if he passes the threshold, you'd get it.
Oh, okay.
All right, and which one were you shooting again, Bob? All right, he goes flying back and falls over. Ursa.
It's fire time.
All right, where were you attacking? Who were you attacking?
I'm attacking those 4 in the little area I just made a circle of. And Ursa, she's very cranky. So, like, not only does the fire in her hands turn like bright blue and get really high, like a little column of fire grows around her. Fire shoots out of her eyes, her mouth, her nostrils. She fucking breathes fire at them.
As you were saying, Corvus.
No, I was just saying she could do it. She's just got to make sure that she takes her disadvantage.
Yep, that was what I was trying to say to her. Is that unfortunately, Rose, you need to re-roll that because you need to tell me how many you're attacking beforehand because you get disadvantage. You do have feats that I gave you that negate some of that disadvantage. So she has multi-target specialist 3.
Oh, then she wouldn't take any disadvantage if I'm not mistaken.
Alright then never mind, this is success. Nonetheless, next time, remember you need to state that to me. Alright, so how much damage did she just do then? Alright, so she does 14 damage. So, as her flames finish erupting as she just described, the 3 ghouls are literally just charred to death. But the ghast is still standing, though he looks burnt and staggering. Sire.
Sire is going to vault out of the back of the truck. No flips or anything involved this time. I can move and attack, right?
Yep.
Indeed.
I'm going to step forward my movement of 30 feet and throw a shuriken at the gas that's damaged.
Alright. So, tell me about killing that gas, Torn.
So I vault out of the vehicle, take a couple of big strides to move forward, and I fling backhanded this metal star-looking thing that punctures it right through the head and continues to go through it and out the backside.
Alright.
Squishy monster flesh.
Gas tries to activate its stinky orb.
Yeah, activate that stinky orb.
Damn it! Every time I try, one day my gas will succeed at what they're supposed to be good at.
We done snuffed our gasoline, so we're immune.
Alright. It is Everald's turn. Everald, like a blur, begins to move.
What's up with 6s in this game for me? I rolled a 6 last combat, too. Where are we? I found us.
Everald begins attacking the ghast on the ground. He is going to make 3 attacks with his first action before his haste actions kick in.
What hit me, by the way?
I just forgot to heal you back up.
Oh, okay.
It was the trauma from turning into a human.
Negative. I'm a mimic. It's what I do.
But becoming a human's got to be traumatizing.
Yeah, sometimes. You know. I prefer the form of a treasure chest to eat people, but you know. In this case, eats monsters.
Everald's first attack hits, dealing 3 damage. His second attack misses, but flings dirt up into the other ghoul's eyes. Giving it disadvantage. Here comes his third one. hits, dealing another 6 damage. And I'll stop there. Talawa.
Alright, she's gonna do a kind of a rolling somersault. Like, she's just gonna keep going until she finds a good spot where she can take aim at that ghast that Everald was just attacking, and she's gonna shoot.
Disadvantage 1. Hit for 3.
So, as she comes through to her last somersault, she kind of stops as her back is on the ground and finishes out the roll, but levels her crossbow and plugs it right in the throat and ends up killing it. Sweet.
Corvus.
Okay. Corvus is going to just run along the swamps here, trying to get into a good position. He's going to lean on top of one of these branches here, steadying himself, and then take a pot shot at the ghast that was right behind Everald's current target. So, agility.
You have advantage too because it's blinded.
Oh, I don't think I'll need it.
Could have done more damage, Corvus.
Fine. I did less.
We'll keep you 24 since you rolled it.
Thank you, love.
So you do 9 damage.
All right.
Tell me about it.
So as I prop myself next to the fallen tree bark, I get into a low stance and kind of draw out the pistol and just fire. The buckshot clips the side of the left chest, forcing the creature to recoil back a little bit, and it just starts snarling and whipping its tongue around as it goes back into the position to ready itself for another attack.
Sir Lancelot.
All right. Let's see. Which one's still alive?
There's only one.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Is that within 30 feet? Probably 5. That's all right. So, to anybody who's paying attention, basically, like wings sprout out from my back as wings sprout up from my back, kind of like an angel. He kind of squats down, goes up to jump, and as he does that, in between the wings on his back, a golden grail basically forms, and it pours over as sparkles come out, and he fucking flies over to the ghast.
All right, roll.
And I'm doing this. It's a feat I took called flying.
All right. I realize that, but the sparkling you're doing, is that an attack?
No, that's just part of my wings.
Oh
yeah, it
okay,
is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a fucking. I'm using the Holy Grail as a fucking jet booster.
Okay. You ever played Planescape Torment?
I have not. Should I?
You should. It's in
Okay.
the Baldur's Gate family.
Oh, I might have then.
But there's a character you get in it, and he's like... He looks like this walking box type thing. I can't remember what he is. Laurel?
I've played it. Yeah.
You're like him.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So, yeah, that's my movement.
Alright. Mac.
That's all I got.
Bob, that's you. Bob, are you there?
Yes, I am. I take my turn. I reach into my jacket and pull out my bag full of powder and start. Take my pinky and start sniffing.
Yes.
Alright then. So Bob takes a moment to drug.
Bob's snorting coke in the middle of battle.
Yep. That good old voodoo powder.
Voodoo powder. Yep. The source of the woogie woogie in the wastelands.
That's right. Ursa, it is your turn as your party member starts getting geeked out.
Alright. Ursa, still cranky from her nap, is going to try a new thing.
Sorry, but you have to correct what you said. Naps never make you grumpy. It's being disrupted from them that makes you grumpy.
That's not true.
Ursa
I've taken a
being
nap.
grumpy at her nap's disruption, as I have been so kindly corrected by the pedantic Laura.
You're welcome. Keeping you accurate.
It's a dying art.
What, being corrected?
Well, go ahead and tell us about harnessing that lightning.
Way to spoil it. Okay, so Ursa does a bit of a circular motion with her arms, and at first it looks like it's her usual kind of blue fire, but it's not. And then suddenly she kind of releases it from two fingers, and it's like the sky goes dark, except for this one bolt of lightning through her body into the ghouls. Right, not gassed. And zaps the shit out of him.
Literally.
Yeah, you tell him.
Lightning bolt goes right out the butt.
Funny enough, I went. Baby Dragon Bushi immediately follows with.
Nice.
Hey, that's the first time I've ever manipulated lightning.
And you manipulated the shit out of it.
It's a shocking experience.
Yeah.
Indeed, Sir Lancelot, you can feel a slight tingle going through your armor.
Yeah. Merlin did something like this once. Oh, it's very unpleasant.
I actually didn't know if that was gonna go well or not, so I very easily could have blown myself up there.
I'm starting to like her more, Talawa.
She certainly does have quite a flair.
Oh, I love that wordplay. Now that is a dying art.
Whatever I can do to spark something between us.
Uh,
At least you're not as dull as Flint.
This is the best party ever.
God damn. All right. They're obviously expecting us. We got to keep moving.
Are you really surprised?
Well, I wasn't. I guess it's kind of hard to predict, given that we're moving how many miles per hour. They've definitely. Anyway, this. We. All right. He just gets back into the vehicle.
I think we broke him.
Wouldn't be the first time.
You have to be wary about the kind like that. Their warranty seems to expire relatively quickly.
I go pick up my shuriken.
All right. Make a perception for me. Because you did say it went through the gas skull.
Yeah, I was stupid. Okay.
It was cool. That's all that matters.
Which gassed?
You can't find it. But what you do end up finding is a pretty well-weighted rock.
What is it made of?
I'm going to assist Crier to find his shuriken, and when he's not looking, I'm going to turn into a shuriken.
I like that even better. So, you find a shuriken instead of this rock.
Am I familiar enough with my weapons to know if it's mine or not?
Well, what did you roll for a perception again?
12.
Then no.
Yeah, I can tell you right now that's a big no.
Okay, I put the shuriken back in its sleeve on the band on my chest.
All right then. You equip Sir Lancelot.
Now Sir Lancelot could just be lazy and ride.
Nice one.
Thank you.
Oh, fuck.
So it'll be basically DC 25.
So we can't leave because we're missing Sir Lancelot now, right?
You hear it's everybody hears basically I'm going to let me see how I can spin this. Oh, I got this actually. So through the I'm going to as I speak I'm going to alter where the I'm gonna alter the vibrations in the air, the frequency, to project my voice through the radio. Oh, here we go.
Ooh,
And
nice.
I'm going to say, "Don't worry, I'm here." And I'm going to be doing this for as long as I am a shuriken and we're in the vehicle.
Very well. So, Corvus, your radio starts working all of a sudden.
The hell? I'm gonna start playing around with the channels, see if I can get anything else.
All you keep hearing is Sir Lancelot.
Oh, but as he does this, like each time he flicks the channel, he's gonna start saying something different, as if he's like different stations.
Okay. Alright, so I flip it.
In other news today, King Arthur has pronounced himself King of the Britons, and the Lady of the Lake is a slut.
Flip it again.
I hear the wasteland is a horrible place to raise your children.
Flip it again.
Alright, then he begins to say, in other news today, some hunters, in a truck just recently plowed down some guests. It was they did so with haste, and it was an absolute joy. Now I believe it's time for 3:00 tea.
Do I have any fucking inkling as to what the fuck's is going on?
Not really. You know, it has to relate. You know, it's Sir Lancelot. You can recognize that. But
Yeah. Okay.
You cannot figure it out. You cannot wrap your mind around that science.
Okay. I'm just gonna shake my head. This is okay. I'm glad everyone's having fun. But I think we just need to keep moving. Everyone, pack up.
So Sire looks at Ursa. You want nap again? And offers his hands.
And as you say that, Sir Lancelot comes into a commercial. Are you just plain tired? Well, sleep on a chair. He's great at bumming rides too.
Yep, you don't understand it either. You know it's Sir Lancelot, but you don't understand it.
Yes, this guy is weird and I don't know his shtick. I really want a nap right now.
Oh my god! Sire, somehow you managed to figure out how he's throwing his voice to do this. Your ninja training has somehow prepared you for enemies that would do things like this.
So, where's he throwing his voice from?
The radio.
That's where he's throwing it to.
Oh. You can't trace that back. That would be perception.
Okay, and I failed that already.
Yeah, and you failed that already. But you understand the concept of what's going on here. Fully.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna start trying to move around the barricade. Is it like all the way around, or is there an opening?
I think it would have taken time to move the barricade.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to say that.
So
It's okay, I assumed you guys weren't going to just try to drive over the fucking trees.
I'm sorry, I didn't make the monster truck yet.
I assume the simplest ways are to make Sire move them or Ursa burns them.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have a little girl who likes to burn everything here. She probably can solve this for us.
But if we...
Our little firebug.
He's sleeping.
Fools, we don't want to burn these. That makes smoke signals. Smoke signal give us enemy. Give enemy our location. We no want that, unless we want to fight more enemy. Then that's perfect plan.
They already know where we're at. That's why I'm saying we should move. Just move the barricade aside, and I'll keep going.
Sire moves the barricade with help, and then helps put Ursa back to sleep. I imagine she's like a little baby, so if she wants a cushioned ride, she can sleep in my arms.
She is. She's like, I don't know. She's this hard-driven, cold-blooded motherfucker when it comes to combat, but other times she is like the pug in the GIF.
Alright, so you continue your drive.
And I'm driving down Highway 30 in my big old pickup truck.
That's right.
I turn off the radio.
It's going.
It does.
This is hell.
Everyone just starts laughing.
Now look at here, boy. You're not going to get rid of me that quickly.
Uh,
I love
alright.
you too, Emily.
So as I guess we're just finishing up our ride then.
You are. You arrive at a very large tower.
It's small compared to what Merlin had, but I suppose it's still grand in its own right.
I very gently rouse Ursa, say we hear.
Alright, good morning.
Okay. I'm gonna take a quick glance around and see if I see anyone.
You don't.
Hmm.
I look for traps and any of that kind of stuff.
So, you're looking for traps.
Lancelot is going to try to utilize his extraordinary skills of movement to detect any movement around the air.
So, sire, you do not see any traps. You do.
Nope, I do not. I'm content on just chilling on his belt.
Indeed. But, sire, you do not notice any traps. You also notice that there's no door.
I point out no door. Need climb up wall.
There might be another way to get in. It's just not obvious.
Is there a window up near to the top?
No, it is all flat.
Of course it is.
Alright.
I don't think we're gonna find any dunzos in distress here.
Sire, as you continue to look, you notice that on one of the walls, you could probably get your fingers underneath. In the middle area.
Is there a door, at least?
No, you guys don't see any doors or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
I motion to Talawa. I lift and I point to the bottom of the wall and put my fingers under it.
Roll your might.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
I go stand behind them, covering them with the shotgun.
Indeed, you try to lift it up. And you get it up for a moment, revealing that this is indeed what to do. But all of a sudden it becomes heavy and boom, slams back down.
I start to grab a grenade.
Oh, no. That's a little bit loud. I think if you try really hard, you can totally do this.
Everald walks up.
I look doubtful and put the grenade back.
Everald, summoning the might of his heritage, manages to lift it up. Does anyone try to go through?
I will.
As you go. 1 second. Talawa, you get through safely, but the door gets heavier. I need to make another check to try to keep holding it up.
I want to help hold it up.
I'll go through next.
I'll wait for them to do the check.
Can I help hold it up or no?
I will say yes, but only in the sense that it's going to give me an advantage 1.
Okay.
Everald continues to hold it up.
Oh. I'm protecting the
Ursa
females.
slips under.
As Ursa slips under, it gets heavier.
I guess I'll go under.
Come on, let's be quick.
All right.
Make sure you jump over the candlestick.
As Corvus goes under, it gets even heavier.
Can I use my alteration skill to bring divots out of the wall so to hold it up?
In order to do that, unfortunately, it's not fast enough. Kyle has tried this many times, and we've had to retcon many things.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes a minute.
Yeah, it takes a minute to cast the power to do it.
Okay.
Do I see any objects around, like branches or anything like that?
The door goes slamming down.
I
Oh,
step
okay.
away. I'm now pissed off. I want the door back open.
It knocks Everald's sire away, dealing 3 damage.
You know what? At this point,
Kara, just stand still for a minute.
I'm going to alter the door's weight, so it's much lighter.
Alright, it'll take you a minute to do that.
That's fine. That's fine.
Could also just remove the door.
That's high enough, right, Kyle?
Yeah, that's high.
That's what I thought.
I rolled low.
Alright, so, indeed, you make the door lighter. Tell us about it.
Alright. So basically, as a alright, so basically in front of Kyre,
Sire.
whatever. In front of Sire, there's only one Sire, and that's King Arthur. The Holy Grail will form, and it will like pour some liquid onto the door, where at first it seems it's kind of buckled under its own weight. It seems like you can physically see the stone just kind of like loosen up.
Alright. Everald lifts it back up. Do the rest of you go through?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody okay?
Do you go through Sir Lancelot?
I don't know. Ask Crier.
Yeah, I went through.
Sire.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still on his belt.
That's right, you are. Alright, Everald goes through. The door goes slamming down shut.
Lightly, of course.
Yep, lightly, of course.
It's like a feather.
Indeed.
It goes down gently.
So, Laura asked if you guys were alright. Give her an answer and then we will end.
Of course we are. Who do you take us for?
Door heavy.
Door was heavy.
Indeed, it was.
Now, let us get to the top of this tower and slay this dragon and rescue fair maidens. Not that I
No,
ever expect them to be here.
Never slay the dragon. I want the dragon.
No, you don't. This
Yes,
is
I
a water
do.
dragon.
Dragon
It is a
monster.
I am the dragon.
It is a water dragon.
Oh, fuck that then.
Alright, one experience, guys.
Would that put us to 23 experience?
24.
24? Did I miss a game?
Nope, you probably just didn't add the one from last time.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
We are the Story Speakers Guild, providing you adventuring entertainment. Hope you enjoyed if you watched. Good night.
We love you.
Hurry ho!
Hey, that's a level 9 experience level.